feel like they're pressured into it, but we'll see. This first game is going to tell us a lot, and this draft itself is going to tell us a lot. One thing I've been enjoying about China Dota is the drafts, like it just speaks for itself. So let's just get into the draft then.
All right, let's do it. Draft number 1 for IG versus RNG in this best of 3 upper bracket series starting now. So far, all three of us are okay. You know, techies, there's been no techies, there's been no AA, and there has been no Luna. So our start of the day predictions about heroes we won't see. We are 3 for 3 right now.
Well, Luna's been banned in every one of the games, so I don't think that counts.
What? Of course it counts.
That's
what we said. What heroes we're not going to see.
Well, that's different. You made me think heroes that would be like uncontested, uncared for.
No, just unpicked.
Interesting.
Well,
TA, not a spirit.
Radiant team ban.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack here. Firstly, RNG don't get their Void, which is pretty obvious. IG have a lot of respect for their Void draft since they've lost to it twice. Like they even said, he was like, interesting, not a spirit, because we have seen Emo dominate these last few games on his spirit heroes, but they've opted to go for the TA, which is still one of the classic heroes of this meta. She's incredibly potent in farming and fighting and killing. She hits her timing so early, so it looks like they're just going to go for this cookie cutter TA draft, which is not what we've seen come out of them for a while. So it caught me a little bit off guard here, but I do think it's still very effective.
The last time they played it, though, Emo went ham on that hero. It was against Aster. It was right after they lost, and it was very strong. Remember the Weaver draft where they played very, very fast?
He one-shotted. Yeah, he was like one-shotting a Dragon Knight or something.
Do you know he was not one-shotting a Dragon Knight? I don't think a TA has ever one-shotted a Dragon Knight.
No, but do you remember? Wait, there was this moment with like a double damage TA.
Was it a Magnus?
One-shotting a very big hero. Not one-shotting, but like two-shotting right by their base, and then the game just ends. Do you remember what I'm talking about? There was a one-shot going on. Okay, Magnus melted. It was
Yeah, it was Mag.
Okay. Anyway, outside of the one-shotting going on here, they do get the signature 5 brew for Red Panda. Red Panda loves his tanky, melee, unusual heroes, but this was already predicted. If they don't get the Void, they're going to go for the brew. The Timbersaw is kind of different paired up with the brew, but Timbersaw is a great source of damage through Cold Embrace, which is probably
10 seconds remaining.
the most that we can say about it for now. They might be looking to play a hero that can pair well with Timbersaw on lane and try to apply pressure very early onto that tower, or they could be doing an alternative and pick a roaming hero on Timbersaw's lane and just leave him alone.
Here we go. He's gonna play Wind Ranger.
10 seconds remaining.
That's a good shout.
On Felix.
Yeah, I like that.
Right now.
Oh,
Ooh.
You're welcome, guys.
Steven. That's
And,
star points right now.
Yep.
Big brain.
See, what I'm wondering is, guys, is IG still gonna pick Tidehunter, even though there's a Timbersaw in the pool?
10 seconds remaining.
They do like their
5
Tide.
seconds
And when I think of JT, I don't really think of many non-strength offlaners, so...
Well, I think Tide can do fine, really, versus Timber. Like, we just saw a Tide completely destroy a Timbersaw lineup. Ooh, Monkey King, we're seeing more monkeys.
Yeah.
So this
this
is what
monkey,
we were talking about in China Dota. They just adapt. They take each other's picks and they build onto them. That's really cool. They probably just watched the game that Elephant played, and they said, hey, why did we forget about this hero? And they're trying their hand at it themselves. He plays well on lane versus Timbersaw. He plays very well in a fast tempo lineup, which you can see with a TA after she hits her timings. They're just gonna look to go. I like that we're seeing new heroes here. It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's good. I think it's mainly for in reaction to the Timber pick here, just to have some safe laner who is really strong that can win against Timber, plus be not too greedy of a carry, so the Templar Assassin has room to be the carry of the lineup. RNG go with that Arccord, and we saw yesterday the God King's arc warden was absolutely bonkers. Like he was so active and he was just utilizing those slows. They pretty much have what
10 seconds
4 out of the
remaining.
5 same heroes, I think.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to comment on.
5
Although
seconds
RNG are
remaining.
innovators in their drafts and they do bring out things like 5 Brew, 5 Void, Arc Warden, they play
RNG's
pretty much the
turn
same
to
heroes. Like facing this team, you can expect the same things. You can expect this Brew, you can expect this Void, you can expect this Invoker, and you can expect this Arc Warden. Nothing really changes too much. And Felix is always on his Wind Ranger or his Hoodwink. Like, I want to see RNG change it up a little bit more than we've
10
been seeing,
seconds
actually.
remaining.
Nomad, have you
Red
tallied it
team
up?
pick.
Oh, the votes? It was pretty much 50-50. Like I'll let production do that. I'll let
I
the
don't believe
admins,
you. I
handle
just
that
don't
one.
believe you on that.
Well,
it looks more like
we'll count
70-30.
during the game, okay? Just don't ask me and Effie for any feedback after the game, any analysis, because we're just going to be counting the numbers in chat.
10 seconds remaining.
To settle this once and
So-
for all.
I hope you can count that high, Nomad, because there's a lot of ones in
5
there.
seconds remaining.
Okay, so
True, I do struggle.
this Razor pick is actually very strong. He traditionally does very well against TA, does very well against Monkey King. The way you deal with a Razor is you kind of just burst him before he gets his static link off and like sucks all your damage. But they don't really have that hero to go in first. I guess they just go tied here, don't they? They have to.
Mars.
Mars are tied. Something that just goes in so that TA can jump on this Razor. There's Tide, there's
Yeah.
Mars, there's potentially Sand King, but I don't like Sand King nearly as much.
I like the Mars a lot. Arena plus Arena. Sounds good.
Honestly, this Razor pick looks really good.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot versus TA. I like it a lot versus Monkey King. Monkey King's very much an in hero. Once he's in, he's in. There's not much more he can do. But how does that work if he pops Wukong's command? Does the Razor survive that, or does he have to back away?
He has to back away every time. Oh, new hero alert!
no.
New hero alert! But
We
actually,
saw one, didn't we? We
listen.
saw one right at the start.
Yeah,
I
the
think,
last time was
after
awful,
Ares.
right? But this Night
And-
Stalker is a
Whew.
bit different. Okay, this Night Stalker
Why?
is playing with Templar Assassin and Monkey King, so he actually has 2 heroes that are willing to go in before he wants to go in, which is like kind of the way that Night Stalker wants to play. So he's got friends that like to dive with him. They literally have like 3 heroes that synergize very well with one another, even though they don't have a whole lot of magic damage there. And they just looking to like
my
jump
bad.
God King. They just want to find him. And there's not a whole lot of stuns on RNG too. This game, I wouldn't say their slows are sufficient enough to slow down heroes like NS and TA. So IG, man, apart from the lack of magic damage, Lion and Wyvern are just okay. I like their draft.
Okay. Effie?
I share the same sentiment, really. The one concern I have about Night Stalker is he does have a lot of downtime. And like I don't like this pick as much as like a potential Mars. But like Steven said, he does have 2 heroes that will go in before he does, and he does provide like that really nice vision aspect.
Mm-hmm.
I
got traps
I can see
and
this
NS.
working. Yeah, so that's
So-
very true. So the thing about Night Stalker is, when I think about him, I just think about this like high tempo run at you, run at you, run at you, which is what they want to do. So if they actually succeed in that, it's going to be a pretty nice game for them because they're playing against an Arc Warden who takes time to come online. But I think in the late game, they're going to have a problem fighting RNG's lineup.
Okay. Well, the last hero time we saw the Night Stalker, it was actually SAG that played it, so I feel like that's kind of hard to get a power reading on the hero. It didn't look good at the time, but maybe as you say, now he's got some fighting partners. Maybe it goes their way. I am going to go for RNG on this first game, though. You know, I can't get behind the Night Stalker just yet, but I'm ready
IG.
to be proved wrong. And now let's throw it across to our casters. It's a caster everybody wants when there's Chinese Dota around. It's B-Cup, and it's a caster everyone wants when Black's not available. It's Mo Farah. I'm sorry. So mean.
Alexa, play Mad World.
God, Alexa, play Despacito. Oh my gosh. Jesus. I don't know where to begin.
They're getting worse every time, though.
How was your time on Vici?
Oh, I love AM.
30 seconds.
Do you remember playing for Team Faceless? Oh my god.
That was so good. You know, he's getting more brave with every single one, though.
Yeah.
Eventually, he's just going to be.
Oh, yeah.
Eventually, he's just going to come out and be like, "It's B-Cop and that goddamn idiot Mo Farah."
And that's being nice, the way you just put it. Oh my god. Jeez. Whew, I'm not expecting it either. Like, that one was so good. Oh, gosh. We have fun here. Well, I don't know if you do, but
I have fun.
we do.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
That's good.
Okay, so they're going to send JT down to bot lane because they want the Night Stalker against the aggro lane because they want to be able to put the monkey against the timber, right? So it looks like they're going to get their wishes on IG. And it's going to be tri-lane against Timber and tri-lane against Night Stalker.
Nice. Working out well.
Oh, okay, so Felix has come top instead. Right.
At least for now, he's come up towards top.
Honestly, I love that they're giving this Night Stalker a solo lane, though. I think the Brew 5 doesn't really stop this hero from farming, right? And they're taking advantage of this like greedy position 5 that Red Panda's been really enjoying. So yes, Arc1 will get farmed down in the bot lane, but if the Night Stalker trades, Night Stalker's going to be so happy. And you see he's got Meteor Hammer queued up. One of the big problems of this Night Stalker hero is that you don't have this like flash farming ability, right? And sometimes you see people go for the axe. But I think having the ability to push out waves is so important on this hero, right? Oh my god, Felix and JT are... The all chat's starting again.
He said Yamcha, and I missed it. Was the panel hating on Dragon Ball Z?
They were, yeah. No man says he hasn't watched it.
Okay.
But I haven't watched it either, so... You know?
Well, you guys should get on that.
No. Not when there's Dota to be watched.
Obviously around Dota.
But yeah,
Come on.
anyway, back to the original thing. I think when you play Night Stalker, you want to be able to make aggressive moves on the map and things, right? But it's really difficult if the lanes aren't in a good position. Because if the waves are coming in, it's easier for the opposing team to read that you're making a move on the map. And so go for this Meteor Hammer allows you to shove waves in really quickly and then just instantly run and try and make a move. So I think it could work. Looking forward to it.
Do you think this build's gonna get a blink at some point? Like, are you still trying to be that Night Stalker who jumps in and has that silence on the back lines? Or is there any need to be that kind of hero when it's kind of difficult, where Red Panda's positioning is going to be very important to just get that primal split off, and getting right on top of the Windrunner is still a difficult proposition in itself?
Yeah, I think it's not just good against the Arc Warden, like you say, it's good against the supports as well. The Brewmaster in particular, if you can kill him before he gets the split off. I could see him going like Meteor Hammer, Blink, BKB or something, or BKB then back for Blink, because it's a great BKB game.
Ooh, Arctic Burn up top. Jingu pops, they get the Earth Spike, and the Balance Strike kills off Flyby.
Felix still level 1 as well, has to be careful. But laning stage going great so far for IG. Emo's doing pretty well mid too.
Yeah, Emo was having a little bit of trouble though for a split second. Static links were a little bit difficult to deal with. JT taking a lot of damage. Winter Blast comes in as the rotation's made by the Winter Wyvern. Can he get a kill here on a Red Panda? Trying to turn it. Will get it. Will he die for it? Yes.
JT his model hasn't even disappeared yet. That's how quick the pause was. What does Tai Kale mean?
Super lag?
Super lag.
I don't know. I have no idea.
You thought to tame the lion?
We need to learn.
I'm just taking an educated guess.
We need to learn some phrases.
Definitely. Learning with B-Cop and Mo, where we could like learn phrases in chat together. Obviously, Kale is usually meaning of lag, right?
Don't ask me. I don't know. You've probably got just as good of an idea as I do. Well, anything means.
So early lead here for IG. I know I talk about it every time we see an Arc Warden, but the question just becomes, how is he going to play this Arc Warden this time around?
Well,
he's been playing with this Arc Warden very aggressive in the few games that we've seen him on it.
And that's the thing. I don't even know if he plays it aggressive, but he seems to have his item build that he really likes with this Glipnir, right?
Yeah.
Which is really cool, because it's not an item I've seen a huge amount of in other regions. Or at least, that I've personally seen.
I also do think it falls in, well, at least based on how other people have played the Arc Warden in itself, like how it wants to be played with both Arc Wardens coming around instead of just having the Tempest double and using 50% of the hero's potential.
Yeah, I think that's very rare, though. Having that, like, you have to be willing to get stuck in with your hero in the main fights and things still.
Mm-hmm. SAPPHIRE having a pretty good time here on this Monkey King, a lot better than Eurus did, at least up to that point, or up to this point in that game. And a farmed Monkey King, we saw a non-farmed Monkey King become a farmed Monkey King, but having a good start for Monkey King, what does it mean for this game, for RNG really? Because if they have a Monkey King on IG that's got some farm to work around with, it'd be dangerous.
Yeah, because that's the thing, right? Like, they have 3 really good cores at getting on top of the opposition. Like, they're very mobile, right? TA's probably going to go back for this blink at some point, I would imagine, this game, up against, like, the Arc Warden and stuff. I think you go Dragonlance Deso back for the blink. They have Night Stalker, they have Monkey King that can jump around on the trees and come in with a Primal Spring. Oh, they find an Observer Ward as well.
Is this still the kind of game where Monkey King goes Battle Fury Ags?
Good question. I think the Chinese players before, when this hero was really popular, they seemed to love the Battle Fury Axe. They built it in Arme especially, right, was the big one. Where they would just build it every game no matter what. I think this hero has changed a bit, obviously, since the nerf where you can't take Roshas quickly and everything as well. So we might see a little bit of a different build, but I think it seems to be relatively standard. A nighttime hits.
You want to see something like
goes.
Middle tower is under attack.
little Cinderbrew action. And the Spark Wraith on a JT. Do you want to see something maybe like a Maelstrom on Fly?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind the Maelstrom for the magic damage in particular.
Ooh, Felix coming in. Shackle connects. This is pretty deep in the Radiant lines here. Gets the refraction off.
Stun.
Ooh. It's a courier. All right. And then bottom lane, God King taking a lot of harassment. JT comes in. It is nighttime. They'll find themselves the kill. Shackle and Akaka back over mid. They've got a double kill with Red Panda getting chased by JT all the way through.
You thought you'd seen this Night Stalker's full potential when SAG picked it. I'm telling you, this hero's scary. Especially in this game in particular, it's such a good, a good pick.
Shackle connecting again, this time with Ollie.
Oh, no.
And did pick up the double damage. He tried to deny it, but the pickup was there in time, and now goes to the Cold Embrace. But Felix...
Did he not have Shackle again?
All right. No.
Okay.
Just came off cooldown right there.
Well played by Ollie.
He does still have vision. He kind of wants to go for this. If he's in the trees, throwing a Shackle would have a chance, but Ollie's already back behind the tier 1, so he's safe. Kaka, however, may not be. First spike comes through, and D-Stone's ready to go with that plasma field. And D-Stones will get a kill on the Kaka.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So, a bit of a lead for RNG. However, I guess it's TA not having that great of a game to start. TA is a hero that can recover quite well if given the space. JT obviously had that big jump over bottom, getting both those kills. They'll bring in Kaka. Splinter Blast doesn't hit any of these heroes, but now they'll go for this Brew. So, Earth Spike, Hex, Red Panda on the run, hit with the Void, another magnetic field placed down. The Dome trying to protect Red Panda won't be enough. Right clicks in on Ollie, who's in the Cold Embrace, and now JT going into the ulti, looking for God King, will get him before Ollie dies.
Yeah, that's That's terrifying as well because like Gokking doesn't even get the XP from the Ollie kill, right? And this Night Stalker, all of a sudden, you cannot bleed kills away to this hero like this at these early stages in the game. He has Meteor Hammer coming out on the courier now, so his farm potential is going to really increase here. This is looking real scary.
We have not seen a Night Stalker like this yet. So it's interesting to see what this is going to be building into.
And the thing is, this hero isn't supposed to have such a good laning stage and a good start to the game.
Fly up top, a little bit of trouble, tries to get the Wukongs out to heal up with the Jingu, gets the balance strike. I don't think that's going to be enough health, but I say that God King needs to retreat. Right clicks coming in, Fly trying to get Jingu to proc once again, and will get it out onto this Timber, but eventually falling to Flyby with that whirling death.
Did you see how low God King got as well on the
Yeah, he just sneaked out. No surprise he's going into the Maelstrom, as like we alluded to earlier. Does have that build that he kind of likes.
Oh, this is such a nice rotation. Oh, the race is going to move away. Oh, that looks really good for a second.
Question is, do they now catch Felix?
Radiant's top tower
They might. Earth Spike and Meteor Hammer with the Hex. It's down.
Oh, they got him.
But he's deep.
I think he's dead.
A lot of dead. He's still dead. Wow.
Structures are fortified.
I mean, this is the thing. The Meteor Hammer does so much damage early on, right? When if the opponent's like level 3,
Money changes hands.
what are they going to do?
Apparently just died.
What a play.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Chip Vest for the Razor. Faded Brooch as well for RNG. Trying to get on top of JT, doing a decent chunk of damage, and Flyby, he's going in deep. He's got the help of Felix as well as D-Stones now going north.
Oh, they're going to...
We'll avoid this attack coming in, but Red Panda, only level 5, no Primal Split, bringing over Ollie. They've got the Hex, and now the Meteor Hammer coming down right on top of this Brew. JT will get yet another kill. He's got those boots. He's looking to get phase, and he's doing quite well, keeping up with the Razor up to this point.
Oh, they drop a sentry to try and find the ward that he put down, but they don't know it's on that little cliff.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yes.
Ooh, Winter's Curse, well
the
placed
hammer!
on a 3. They're gonna have the TP Meteor Hammer and the Earth Spike. Ooh, IG! What a combo! Just as good as milking cookies. IG look crisp right there.
That was awesome. You know, there's those Dota players that just leave you like smiling. You're like, that was awesome. You're like, that was good.
That was really nice.
The Meteor Hammer from the tree line. Easy. I mean, so this is the problem with the Night Stalker now. Doesn't have ult. It's daytime. He's a melee creep. But I'd argue...
Yeah, but he still has Meteor Hammer to farm with.
I'd argue... Yeah, exactly. And I'd argue that the fact that he's 6-1 and 4 probably makes up for the fact that he might have a more difficult next few minutes.
JT wishing he was in daylight saving time. We're out of? Whatever one is the shorter days. Thought I was clever there, and then I realized I was just dumb. Flyby. Working towards this hood.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Cleaning up the trees, making sure he could potentially defend against Fly. Coming in behind the enemy lines, now gets the balance strike, procs the Jingu, damage onto D-Stone, static link is there, Ollie's over. They've got the Hex out on a Flyby going after Kaka, need one more right click to get the kill into the line, they'll find a stat, Red Panda comes in, but the Winter's Curse is out onto the Razor. Ollie trying to do it again with the Splinter Blast, they'll at least trade. I think this is okay to lose 2 supports, if they lose 2 supports, and they will, Ollie will fall eventually. Fly trying to come in and clean some creeps, and now it looks like he just needs to retreat.
They're doing such a good job of just keeping this tower alive for as long as possible, though.
They will suffer. Balance the scale.
Can he cut a wave here potentially on the monkey? I don't think he can.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So they are going to get the tower anyway. This Timbersaw is pretty, like, he's doing okay, right? But I don't know, it feels like all Radiant cores are just having a great time.
Top lane.
Yeah, Night Stalker's popped the ult.
JT. Meteor Hammer. No way! No way! Oh, wow, JT!
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I was about to say you cannot give this guy Night Stalker, and then I realised that it's just him buying Meteor Hammer, and he can do that on every hero. And so the phrase "you can't give this guy Meteor Hammer" doesn't really work.
No, it doesn't.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
I think JT kind of understood which way he had to go through those trees to try and retreat.
Yeah, that was nice. He's on it.
And then just threw a Meteor Hammer like, well, you have to go this way.
Yeah, he is going Blink BKB next.
Primal Split. They're going to go for this. They're going to try and get themselves a kill on JT, which they actually find. And that's a 7-time spree going to God King. A lot of gold.
Yeah, that's a huge amount of gold. God King going to be very happy with that one. Yeah, the hero I'm really worried for is this Razor, though. I don't... His pathway into the game has not become very clear. No, he dies bot twice in a row.
Interesting that Windrunner's going Ags first.
Wait, really? Is 4-staff not really good this game?
2 charges of Windrun and has the
I guess the evasion's good.
movement speed.
I don't know. That's interesting. Oh, the diffusal.
Yeah, and this is the different build. It's not that Battle Fury into the Axe, but goes to the Diffusal, trying to slow up Felix. They've got the Arctic Burn continuing to slow him down. And they will get the kill out onto this Windrunner, who is desperately trying to go into an Axe, but did go to the Staff of Wizardry first, so might change that to something else. Ulti used here by the Night Stalker. JT going in on the Red Panda. They've got the trap down. That will slow him up. He does not have a Primal Split to work with, so he is very dead. That's 2 kills around the map. Oh, they find Razor, D-Stones. They got the Splinter Blast. They have the Earth Spike. They'll have the damage from Fly and the movements from IG all over the map and looking for more. Diffusal on a Flyby. He has no mana to work with. Felix comes over, but that's probably just in a death.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, they're going to be a little bit careful. This monkey build on Monkey King is really cool. This Diffusal Mask Commander. See, it attacks so fast. It's not something I've seen before. I mean, it's a great Diffusal
Changing it up
game.
from the norm.
Like,
Yeah.
But I didn't know whether... He just seems to be not wanting to play like a hard one this game, right? You know, when you have this TA mid and Night Stalker 3, being a little bit less greedy is really good. Oh my goodness.
Getting another kill on a Felix over mid.
We have to remember, though, the Arc Warden, we've seen this hero a lot. I say a lot, I think we've seen it, is it 2 or 3 times? But it does hit that terrifying moment in the game. Where it has
The question is, this time, is it going to be enough, right?
I think so. I think it
Oh,
could
they
be.
found him! Fly coming over. Wukong's the damage! God King cleaned up by Monkey King. The Primal Split is well too late.
They have
Red
heroes
Panda?
coming to help.
He'll try to do something and at
Well, never mind.
Dire's bottom tower
least gets that Cyclone off once.
I hate playing against that. So annoying. He almost has Blink on the Night Stalker as well, so we might start to really see them take over the map when that comes online. Especially because it is night time for the next few minutes. And they're going to go Roche. No emo.
He gets caught. Shackle. And Flyby coming across, trying to use that Whirling Death with the Timber Chain. They get the Aegis into the hands of Emo. RNG won't attack into this.
Yep, easy double damage ring. Easy Roche.
As is tradition, if Roche is up, so is a double damage somewhere.
So he's still building up that Gleipnir at the moment on the Arc Warden. I forget how expensive that item is.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, takes a long time. What an ability Cold Embrace is, actually.
Certainly strong. Level 4 already. 144 build for the Winter Wyvern.
You see JT cut down the tree that he tried to timber chain to. Easy. So they know they have the vision advantage here because of the Night Stalker. So they're trying to find a nice little entry. And they're going to start running top.
They got scanned out, though. Not that anybody's there right now for Royal Never Give Up.
Yeah, but if they don't come and fight them, they're going to lose a tier 2. So... They seem to be desperate to make use of this Night Stalker here.
You want to pressure the top tier 2?
Yeah,
and so will Fly. This tower's gone.
He's setting up here in the bot lane.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Fly's pressuring, putting these creeps onto the tier 3 tower. How long are RNG going to be willing to just sit down here bottom?
I think he has BKB coming out in the courier as well. On the Monkey King. So...
yeah.
How do they deal with a Monkey King BKB? That's a bit of an issue. I mean, they have Link on the Razor, right? But if he drops Wukongs, then you're not going to stand next to him to drain him. Die to the Wukongs. And I don't think the Razor is anywhere near his own BKB yet, is he? Because if he's not, then the Diffusal just comes through from the Monkey King, right? Yeah, he's so far away. It's like over 2,000 gold.
Wow. Yeah, very far ahead of him. Meanwhile, the Gleipnir comes out for the Arc Warden at pretty similar timing. God King's on his timings, despite the fact that IG have been playing aggressive. Still gets the Gleipnir at 20 minutes. And that's with the Midas Boots of Travel. I just wonder if the Gleipnir is going to be enough here from God King to really turn around these fights. And we'll see right now. One Gleipnir over. JT going into the ult, and they're going to bring everybody here from the side of RNG to get the kill on a JT. They really want to control him.
Oh, that feels...
We've got another Gleipnir.
Oh, no way.
Skirting away. No way he gets out of this one. They've got the Fire Panda on him, but there's the Cold Embrace. JT, just so elusive.
Oh, they see Red Panda here as well.
It's just unfair. Balance Strike comes in, the Ear Spike to follow it up. There's the finger killing a Red Panda. God King trying to stand his ground. Felix comes in with a 2-man shackle. It's Fly connected to Emo. They've got the Gleipnir, and the BKB is going to be popped by Fly going into the Wukong's command. They get the kill on Akaka. They're taking the Lion. The Timber Chain away from Flyby. There's the Winter's Curse onto 4, and that will take out Felix.
Wow.
Very good Winter's Curse. Maybe not the target that you'd love for a 4-man Winter's Curse, but a kill is a kill, and it's control for you.
And the fact that JT lives there's amazing for him, right? It would have felt awful if he used this Hunter in the night and they didn't really achieve anything from it. Kind of baits RNG in a little bit too far. Yeah, and great turn. They get the Brewmaster after he has already committed the split. They would have obviously liked a bigger kill if they could have found it, but like you say, a kill's a kill, you know? Take what you can get.
JT, meanwhile, has that Blink Dagger and looking into the BKB top lane. Fly handling it to a Tempest double. Monkey King going MKB after the BKB.
Oh, he just blinks away. Yeah. Oh, JT's just going to TP as well. Oh, that feels so bad.
He bought the shard. on Night Stalker.
Now, I've never used this before, the Night Stalker shard. So I honestly couldn't tell you exactly what it
Radiant's
does.
bottom tower is under attack.
Night Stalker costs 100 the night, consumes a crit, instantly kills and restores maximum HP. Okay, that's pretty good. 20-second cooldown as well sounds really good.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Honestly, that might be the only shard in the game that I don't know.
Blink right on top of Red Panda, and that's an easy kill onto the Brew. They're looking for more. Razor found. D-Stone's getting chased, and JT's not even going to bother going towards the Razor because he knows he's dead on his screen already. JT was looking towards the backlines to find something more, and Emo gets credit for that. And that is 2 in that exchange for him. 22-8 in favor of IG. And they've got the Blink Dagger on the Winter Wyvern, so Ollie is going to be able to put in some movement there to land a Winter's Curse if need be. Play a little bit further back, get the Cold Embrace out.
Yeah, his positioning is really important this game, especially because they don't have great gap close on the Dire side. It's like Timber. Wind Rangers doesn't have the maneuverability yet. Oh, God King.
Oh boy, up top, he's very dead. Finger out. Fly with another kill. Kaka with another stack on that finger. Now up to 3, but Fly, he's been handing it to this Arc Warden, both him and the Tempest double. There's really nothing that God King can do at the moment. He's got the Gleipnir, but he's still looking for the Scotty. He's still trying to farm. He's now sitting 3rd in the net worth.
I mean, the problem for him is, if they get on top of him, he just dies, right? Like, he has no maneuverability to get around.
Yeah, really no way for him to get out at the moment. He's trying to get a Scotty, maybe EKB afterwards.
This is why I was saying the 4 stuff might be really good on the Wind Ranger, though. But yeah, it just doesn't seem to be coming. Going Axe instead. Which
Still going for Ags too.
And it's really difficult for me to comment on that because I haven't seen the Wind Ranger do it before. It doesn't seem like it would be great, but maybe there's something that I'm not thinking about.
I'm just worried because this doesn't feel like the 4 Night Stalker or 4 Windrunner game that we've seen in the past.
King. Oh, they got him again.
Ah, they got him again. And then they've got the Winter's Curse to control up Red Panda. The Earth Spike to follow it up. The damage is going to be there before he's able to get the Primal Split off. They have the Hex. They'll get the kill. They'll take him out. Now dominating for Emo.
Wow. But yeah, I mean, that can't happen at this point in the game. Just, God King letting him die twice in a row. But, I mean, fair play to IG, though. They're finding him all the time, right? Which is, last time we saw God King play Arc Warden, do you remember how we kept saying that they weren't doing anything to him, right? They were, like, killing the supports and stuff, and it was great, but they weren't finding the Arc Warden. Can't say the same. Yeah, you can't say the same for IG this time.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
If they're doing one thing very well, it's finding God King.
Oh, blink forward, looking for Flyby. They've got the Hex. Do they have the damage? The Shackle lands on a Flyby as well as Kaka. They've got the Clone Embrace into the Wukong's command. They'll get the kill on the Flyby. Now they'll look over as the Primal Split's being used by Red Panda. Cycloning this Winter Wyvern up into the air. They get the kill on the Emo. They'll take the TA. That's a lot of damage out of their hands. And Flyby getting low. Might even drop here. They have the damage. They'll get the kill on a 3. And JT just needs to retreat. RNG with what could be a very significant hold.
Oh my god.
Oh, so annoying. JT. Is he gonna get away with it? Oh my god!
He wants more.
Does he get both?
No, he doesn't. He might die here now as well. Actually, is he okay?
I have my doubts.
Yeah, he's fine.
That fight's very significant. JT.
He can't
catch him.
Yeah, he's
yeah.
I mean, the problem is, I think Timber's never the hero you want to focus first this game. If you can get on the Razor or the Arc Warden, I think your game feels your fight feels much easier, right?
Right.
Oh my god, he just ate the creep with the shard that the Arc Warden was TPing to.
What a nuisance.
Get absolutely destroyed. Nice clone, idiot.
Scotty
I could
finished
just
off
imagine
for
JT
God
shouting
King now too.
as he eats the creep, you know? Maybe that's just what I'd do. Maybe I'm just really BM.
What's your behavior score?
It's actually 10,000, but
All right.
honestly, I don't even think 10,000 behavior score should ever be difficult to get for anyone. Just... Oh.
Just the Tempest double this time, not the real God King. $7K lead. God King's starting to get a little bit of space. And that last fight was big for RNG. Going into the BKB now, if he can get that pretty quickly, he's also getting close to level 20. This next Roche is going to be very important. Ooh. They've got a Lincoln's now on Emo.
That's really
a typical TA item.
Yeah, great Lincoln's game though, because it stops the Link, right? And it also stops the Shackle if it comes onto him as well. It's like the two biggest spells in the fight, I would argue. The Shackle and the Link. Oh, they found
Flyby spotted the damage. It's there. They'll use the Wukongs and the Meteor Hammer not needed, even though it was thrown. They get the Gleipnir. Do they have the damage coming up from God King's Tempest double? D-Stone's over to the side fighting Fly now. He'll get himself the Jingu. He starts to retreat a little bit. They have the Cyclone onto JT. The right-click damage coming under Red Panda. He's trying to escape with the BKBB pop by Fly going the other way, going after God King. Trying to get this kill here, looking for the real one. The real God King has stood up, and he's going to be sat down with the damage coming up from Fly. The Meteor Hammer hits onto both the Razor as well as the Timber. They take out D-Stones. They have the Hex on a Fly. They also kill off Red Panda. It's a triple kill for Fly and Fly. Well, his wings will be clipped, and he'll fly no longer.
I can't believe they tried to fight still when the Wukongs went down and the Timber died, right? But the problem is it's so difficult for them to run away. Because there's this Monkey King, there's the Night Stalker, they have so much chase potential and they have great vision, like the panel was saying earlier with the Night Stalker and the traps.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Zooming in on the absolute god that is JT right now.
It's like Stranger Things.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
You just make a reference?
I did, yeah. I haven't seen the latest season for that though.
Season 3?
Yeah. I don't know, whatever the latest season is. I need to watch
You're
that.
far behind. Season 4 is coming out soon. Come on,
right.
get on it.
I'll get on it, I'll get on it.
Money changes.
Didn't even have time to watch Stranger Things, let alone Dragon Ball Z ever in the last 30 years that it's been available. Come on.
Yeah. Too busy playing Football Manager Biko, honestly.
For all you Americans out there, he means soccer, not football.
Alright, I'm leaving.
Well, I was just letting everybody know.
So, they get the Aegis on IG, 20k net worth up all of a sudden.
Radiant are scanning.
And, it's not looking good for RNG, but let me tell you.
It is an Arc Warden.
It is an Arc Warden, and they have yet to go high ground. So
That's not true. They took top.
they took top set racks. Yeah, sorry. But that was while they were dead. What I mean was they haven't gone high ground yet while there's actually been heroes alive. Oh no. That Timber Chain out.
Boundless Strike, Felix on the run. Winter's Curse actually just hits D-Stones on the edge. That might be really bad here for the side of RNG. They're going to try and force staff him out of the Wukong's command. They get the BKB off. Silence now on to Felix. They should get the kill. They'll take out one. He's got buyback, and then they're going to go on the back lines. JT, he's in. He's there. But the damage coming in from God King might be too much for him to handle. They get the kill to JT. They'll take out the Night Stalker, and he's got buyback. Is he going to use it? They're way too far away for him to really get back into the fight, even if he were to use it. Taka ends up dead. They'll look and find Ollie for a second, but he's able to TP out. And RNG, they kind of hold there after what looked to be a potential bad fight for them.
Yeah, like I said, trying to go high ground while the heroes are up. Not easy. They get the Wind Ranger buyback, so that's nice, but yeah, good win for RNG. And that's the thing, right? Gokking, he's behind the net worth of the TA and the Monkey King a little bit, but oh, okay.
Oh, G-Stones.
Oh my goodness.
He's turned into D Pebbles, and now They go to the Primal Split. They find themselves the Tempest double Fly-Fly with the BKB, and he's going to try and TP out. But they've got the Cyclone onto Emo, and Emo, he's got the cheese to work with. Let's see if he's able to survive. Ollie over to the side. They've got the Gleipnir on him, but he doesn't have a Winter's Curse to help save the TA, and now he's caught out of position. They've got the slow. They have the damage. They'll get around the Winter Wyvern and find themselves a second kill. It's just a matter of who, and it will be Flyby. So again, it was 20k. Then it was 18k. Now it's 16,000 net worth lead for IG. They did lose D-Stones for that. Now, Flyby's in a little bit deep. He's trying to man fight Flyby. He doesn't have a BKB to work with, but it's not going to matter. They'll get the kill on a Flyby. They've got JT back into the fight. They've got the Gleipnir down on the Flyby as well as JT goes into the Wukong's command, trying to get a kill here. The Earth Spike landing onto the Brewmaster, but the damage coming into the Flyby is going to take on the Aegis. Meteor Hammer down on the Felix, and they've got themselves surrounding around Flyby, but here comes Emo. Emo's going to buy back TT into the tier 2 tower. They've got JT going to the back line. Earth Spike lands on a God King, and he will be taken out of this game for 84 seconds. No buyback. Felix, you just bought back. They want more. He'll push him back with the Psychic Headband, but he is still looking dead to rights.
Oh, they missed the stun.
I say that, but missing the stun gets the wind run off. JT's right there with him, though. And eventually, JT will claim the double kill.
Yeah, and good luck holding high ground with the Arc Warden now, you know. And that's the problem, like, he has the Skadi on the Monkey King, right? So even though you get into the arena and you finish him off, you take the Aegis, that's great, but because the Skadi effect lingers, 50% movement speed slow, they're on top of you.
Can they kill Flyby a second time? They got the Aegis out of his hands, and he is taking a little bit of damage here. But Meteor Hammer down onto the tier 3, and this is going to be at least a set of racks down mid, and then combine that with the one top. RNG are not in a good spot. 35 seconds without God King. No Felix for the same amount of time, basically. And
they just or do they just
move down? There's a tier 2 bottom.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were going to try and end, but I don't think it would have been good. Just because I don't think you take the tier 4s and the throne before the Arc Warden comes back up again. So that, yeah, they're just going to.
I think you could still go tier 2 and pressure tier 3 though.
Yeah, they might just
really
back
wanted
off here,
to.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
We'll see what they go for. Yeah, they're going to chill. They respect the Arc Warden. You know, very methodical. Make sure you just squeeze the map a little bit more. Might be waiting for a certain item. Who knows?
BKB picked up for Flyby. They're looking for the BKB out on Arc Warden. He's 600 gold short of that, and going and buying out on that means he's not going to have buyback again. So it's still very tough for God King, losing these fights outside of the base, and it is very difficult for them to find the right positioning and the right game plan to pull this one back.
Radiant are scanning.
Monkey King has the Satanic. BKB is now finished for this Arc Warden. Going Dragonlance next. Maybe wanting to go into the Hurricane Pike. Look at JT just hunting with that Meteor Hammer.
Just being so annoying. Oh,
and leading them back into Flyby. They go for Flyby. Look at this, level 25. The Wukong's is massive. But is it going to catch anybody out?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. And the thing is, they have to wait now as well. But Orange is stuck in their base as it is, so I don't think they should be.
Tempest double. All right.
Did they? Sure, they did get it. They're smoking round. They know there's no Wukongs, and there's no Fingernail either. If there's ever a time to go, this is it.
Oh gosh, the traps though are silencing the RNG side. Backlines going in onto God King. They found him. He's going to pop the BKB, and even with this purchase, it's just not going to be enough. He's getting run down. The rest of the team's not close enough. They get that kill on a God King. They'll take him out for 80 seconds. They'll look over at D-Stones, who's locked in thanks to the Witcher's Curse. But the damage on a Flyby, Boundless Strike, back up to full. He doesn't have an Aegis to work with. He still has the Satanic to activate, but he won't get it off. They get the kill on a Flyby. He's going to be dead for 99 seconds without buyback. BKB gets popped by Emo, looking over at Felix. Right clicks in. They get the kill with the Metal Strike. They'll take out this Windrunner, and now Emo just trying to retreat. Traps down. That's going to be a silence out onto this Timber, who goes in very deep. He's in well too far. Flyby dead to the Meteor Hammer of JT, and with the silence coming out for the traps once again, D-Stone's trying to get a kill here with the Static Link, but it is very tough for him. Red Panda also doesn't have a Primal Split, so he's not really much use.
Oh, they have the
And
Arctic
G-Stone
burn up
pulls
again.
for staff, but the blink forward from JT. This man doesn't stop. There's no line for them to draw to stop this Night Stalker from continuing to just jump in on them. The body blocks from JT.
Oh my God, the
trying
hammer.
to get
No.
the meteor hammer. Oh my God. He was anticipating where he was going to be. They'll eventually kill Red Panda, who insta buybacks.
Yeah,
They will
just
call
called it.
GG on RNG. IG will take game one in what was a masterpiece of a performance from JT.
It feels like we say that time and time again. What a great performance all round, though, from IG. I mean, this Monkey King, it felt like he did such a good job this game of finding the correct heroes at the right time, especially that double arc ward of death in the top lane. I think really set RNG back. They managed to get the Roches, they managed to get the Aegises, they controlled the game completely. And yeah, they didn't start this tournament so hot, but they're looking really good now.
Yeah, they're finding their form just in time for the playoffs, and they have a 1-0 lead over RNG, and that was a very clean game.